YouTube channel. Today I'm just going to do a natural look because this afternoon I have plans to do my Bambi inspired look and I want to be able to just go right into that. I'm not sure if I will talk through this or not, so we'll just have to see. I guess I can. I'm going to start off by applying our lip plumper, and I like to do this first so that it has time to set on my face while I do the rest of my makeup. Okay, and the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to take our Pro to Fit eyeshadow primer and I'm going to apply that over any of my current breakouts that I got going on here. Just like that. And then I'm going to go right in to the brows. And I'm going to be using our Glam Up palette. And I'm going to dip into the shade Taupe and probably Ashes as well. So I'll probably do Ashes here towards the back half of my eyebrow. And then like underneath to kind of make it more, the word I'm looking for, like bold, I guess. Fogging up here. And then just go over the top the same way. And then I'm going to use the taupe color to fill it in and fill in the front half. And then just kind of brush through that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. Top. When I do the top, I don't like to go all the way over. I kind of like to start about halfway, and then I'll fill in the tail end with the darker color, which is Ashes, and then the front of the brow I will use Taupe, and here I kind of just go upward, and then I'll brush through that, and that's that for the brows. I'm going to take my Pro to Fit eyeshadow primer and just clean up anywhere that may have gotten out of, line. Nothing too crazy. Do the same thing to the other eye. And then of course I'll do the top, just to kind of line it out there. And that's that. Now I'm going to do my eye makeup, so I'll dip into that eyeshadow primer again with my finger and just get it all over my eyes there. And I'm just going to be using Ashes and Taupe again, so I'm going to use Magnolia, Taupe, and Ashes today on the eyes. So I'm just going to dip into Magnolia and set that eyeshadow primer. See you guys, these palettes are so versatile that you can, I just did my eyebrows with the eyeshadow palette. You can't beat that. And I'm using the same exact palette to go in and do my eye makeup. Trying to find the brush that I'm looking for here. I can't find it. Okay, I'm just going to go into Ashes and give myself a deep outer then I'll go back in and blend that out with taupe. It does not have to be perfect because we are going to blend it out. So we're taking ashes here, the outer crease and or the outer V in the crease, and I'm going to go a little higher because my eyes are a little hooded and I do want this to be kind of seen, so I'm going to go just a little bit higher. Okay, and now I'm going to take taupe and blend that. Upward, just like so. And then I'll take the same brush that I used for Magnolia and just kind of go back over that. And that's that. I'm not even going to do a shimmer shade today because I don't want the shimmer when I go in for the look that I'm going to do later. So now I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and clean that up just a little bit so that I can line my eyes. And I'm just going to be using a black liner, and I like to start kind of in the inner corner and go across, and I stop at the very end and do the other side. And then I will follow the line that I used to clean up my shadow and line my eye. And I accidentally wiped off my there we go. Get that back on there. Okay. Now I'm just going to go in with my primer. I'm going to be using the Camera Ready Illuminating Primer. And these primers have been some of my favorite primers. Okay. And I keep forgetting that I've applied this. And I keep wiping it off. I'm not going to do any of my red balancing CC cream today. And I'm also going to use a damp beauty blender. Let me just dampen it real quick. There we go. Sorry about that. And I'm going to have a video coming soon where I show the difference in using the sponge or the beauty blender versus using the kabuki brush. So I'm just going to blend this in all over the face. This is kind of just going to give it a little more, like a little less coverage because it's a sponge, and it makes it look just a little bit more natural. But if you wanted full coverage, you would go in with this brush, the kabuki brush, or a kabuki brush. I prefer Farmasi's kabuki brush over all the other ones that I've used, especially with this foundation. Okay. And once you've got that blended, I'm just going to take a concealer, and I'm going to be using the Farmasi concealer in shade 1. And that's going to go under my eyes here. Just blend that out. And down. And the same thing on this side. Down a little. And then I'm going to use the contour stick right above my natural cheekbone there, or right under my cheekbone. And I'm going to contour these lips. Just going to take that same damp beauty blender and blend all that in. And then I like to take a brush to use on my lips. Okay, and then whatever I have left, just take it on both sides of the nose. And then I'm going to use my face perfecting powder. This is all Farmasi, guys, so if I don't say specifically that it's Farmasi, just know that it's all Farmasi. And I'm going to just apply that to the whole face. I'm going to switch brushes here. That one's not big enough. I can do my whole face in half the time with this one. Okay, I'm going to take that down my neck, get those lips. Alright, and I'm going to take the Peach Bite palette and I'm going to contour, or bronze, I guess, is really what I already contoured, so I'm just going to go back over and bronze that area. Both sides of that, and those lips. Alright. I'm going to hop into the 3-in-1 palette for blush today. So see how, see how this is a cool tone blush or bronzer, and then this is more of a warm tone bronzer, so I like to use the cool tone on my skin, but I do want to use this blush today in the 3-in-1 palette. So I'm just going to dip into that, get me some blush going on here. And I like to put just a little on the nose, and then dipping back into the Peach Bite to highlight. And I'm just going to highlight the top of those cheekbones, nose, just a little on the lip today. Okay, and then I'm going to lock everything in with the Time Locker setting spray. And then of course after I spray that, I like to take my damp beauty sponge and press it all in. That kind of just sets everything in place. And then I'm going to take the Ashes shade that I was using and just go under my eye with it. Just like that. And then I'm going to brush through my brows again, make sure they're where I want them before I set them with our brow mascara. And I use the shade Deep Brown in the brow mascara. Just kind of sets them in place. They're not going to go anywhere. Just like so. And then I'm going to use our Limitless Volume Mascara. So I'm just going to curl my eyelashes first. I think I'm going to put a little bit of white liner under my eyes today because this mama didn't sleep good last night. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. Just a little to kind of make me look a little bit more awake. Okay, and now we're going to dip into this Limitless Mascara. And this one is a volumizing mascara. And I've been using lashes a lot, so my, like fake lashes, so my real lashes are hurting from it. I've been using our eyebrow and lash serum to kind of help that out a little bit, because the glue, before I was using a Farmasi glue, I was just using a different brand, and it was a really harsh glue, and it was pulling my lashes out. So it does matter what glue you use. And it's okay if you get mascara on your eyes or on your face, because we're gonna clean that up here in a minute. And now I'm just going to use my lip liner in the shade 227 after I wipe my lips clean. So I'm just going to wipe off that lip plumper. I may need to let that dry a little bit. While I do that, I'm going to clean this up a little bit where I messed up. Get it off of my eyelids. Here, just take your spoolie brush and it kind of just wipes off. Okay, now 227. And then I'm going to use Sunset Breeze. And I'm going to put just a little bit of concealer in the center, just to kind of ombre that. Kidding? I keep messing it up. There we go. And that's that for today's makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look and you subscribe to my channel and come back and watch my other videos. I'll put videos out every Tuesday and Thursday now. Thanks for watching. Bye.